What's up everyone and welcome back to the UFC News Hub. Today let's get started with Leon Edwards wants to avenge his loss to Belal Muhammd. Leon Edwards is determined to avenge his loss to Belal Muhammd. Even after losing his welterweight title to Belal via unanimous decision last summer, Leon remains confident that he is still the best fighter in the division. He admitted that losing the belt to Belal was especially difficult, saying it would have been easier to accept if it had been against another opponent. As he prepares for his fight against Sean Brady at UFC London this weekend, Leon reflected on the loss and how he has processed it over time. I kinda let this loss sit with me for a little bit just to get it in my head that I actually lost first of all. Then from there, I was able to regroup. Even though it was a loss, it was still a close fight, right? Like, he won 3 rounds, I won 2 rounds on the scorecards on my worst night. So it's easier to put behind me knowing that it wasn't fully me in there on my best night. It was easier to put it behind me that way. Obviously a loss hurts and it's upsetting, but now I'm at a stage where it is what it is. I believe I'm the best welterweight in the division. I've just got to go out there Saturday night and prove it and just put all my wrongs right. And it starts Saturday night. Leon said he admitted that he rewatched the fight once after it ended, but hasn't watched it again since. What stood out to him the most was that he didn't feel like himself in that fight. Watching it back only confirmed his belief that under normal circumstances, he beats Belal 9 times out of 10. But on that one night, Belal got the win. It is what it is. Now I'm focusing on becoming a 2-time world champion. That's where my head is at, Leon stated. Belal Muhammd is set to defend his title against Jack Della Maddalena at UFC 314. And while Leon actually favors JDM to win, he admits that he would prefer Belal to win so he could get the chance to rematch him and reclaim his belt. He's just an annoying human being. Just the way he looks and the way he talks, he's just annoying. That's all it really was. There wasn't nothing personal. He's just a weird guy. Because it was Belal, it was worse. But like I said, a loss is a loss. It could have been whoever, to be honest. It doesn't really matter who it was. I feel like I'm much better than my last fight, and that's all it was. It was more on my behalf than anybody else. Like I said, I hate to lose. And it's proven by my record and proven by how much I've won in the UFC. It is what it is. Right now, I'm just focused on the next chapter. Right now, it would definitely mean more to me to take it back from Belal, Leon continued. When breaking down Belal's upcoming fight against Jack Della Maddalena, Leon acknowledged Jack's strengths, especially his scrambling ability and boxing skills. I feel like it's a close fight between him and Jack. Jack's got good scrambles. He's easily taken down, but he's good at scrambling back to his feet. I feel like his boxing is better than Belal. If I had to favor somebody, I'd probably favor Jack in that fight. But let's see. I'm not rooting for none of them, to be honest with you. I'd love for it to be Belal so I can get the belt back from Belal. But if it's not, it's not. I don't give who wins or loses. That's where I'm at, Leon said. Leon Edwards is clear about one thing. He is coming back with a vengeance, determined to reclaim his title and prove to the world that he is still the best welterweight in the division. Whether it's against Belal or someone else, his focus is on redemption, and it all starts this weekend at UFC London. Ariel Helwani believes Ali Abdelaziz is posting for Magomed Ankalaev. Abdelaziz is the one posting from Magomed Ankalaev's social media accounts. A few days ago, Ankalaev posted this on X. "Alex, when you're ready to go again, you deserve this." Ariel reposted that with a clapping hands emoji. Ankalaev then responded, "I don't like this fake big nose guy. I'm going to block him," said Ankalaev. Ariel then reposted the interaction and wrote, "Hi Ali, miss you too," said Helwani. Jon Jones wants 6 months to prepare for Tom Aspinall. Jon Jones reportedly wants 6 months to prepare for the Tom Aspinall fight once it's officially booked. Despite Dana White expressing confidence that the fight will happen this summer, Ariel Helwani reports that the timeline is starting to slip away. The clock is ticking on that one. I was told that Jon wants 6 months to prepare once the fight is locked in. And what's 6 months from now? September. You know, I'm sure money talks, but it feels like the summer, if that is the goal, is starting to slip away a little bit, said Helwani. Chael Sonnen reacted to this and explained why he thinks the whole situation is ridiculous. It's been 4.5 months since that fight. Did he not train? Train with Aspinall in mind? Did he not full well know the undisputed champion was going to take on the interim champion? What do you mean he needs 6 months? 6 months from when? 6 months starting when? Oh, I guess you mean from right now, don't you? Anything that I'm saying aside from 6 months from now is silly. As a matter of fact, you wouldn't have even brought it up unless you meant from now. So, of course it's from now. That's very interesting to me, said Sonnen. Daniel Cormier also weighed in on the situation, feeling that Jones is leaning into the narrative that he's avoiding Tom Aspinall. I think that they need to make this fight. I think Jon's kind of steering into this. I feel like Jon likes to play into people going, he's afraid of Tom Aspinall. He doesn't want to fight Tom Aspinall. When you and I have discussed this many times, he's not afraid of Tom Aspinall. He'll fight. Do I believe that he would much prefer to fight someone else? That was my take last time. Like, don't you remember how mad I was? Listen, I like Stipe, so it drove me crazy that Stipe hadn't fought in like 4 years. Yeah, it was over, bro. That was bad. That was crazy. So bad. He got bad. Oh man, I really wanted to fight Tom Aspinall on that one. Yeah, I think it's important. I think he's messing around with people, man. And I think it's fun for this dude because this dude's made a lot of money and he's been the champion for so long that he really doesn't need to fight anybody anymore, said Cormier. Meanwhile, Tom Aspinall's father believes Jon Jones should vacate the heavyweight title if he isn't planning to fight. For me, if the guy doesn't want to fight for the belt, vacate it. Tom is not bothered about fighting Jon Jones. Jon is just another body in the gym, another bum in the shower, said Aspinall's father. Islam Makhachev rejects Ilia Topuria fight. Islam Makhachev has reportedly turned down a fight with newly crowned UFC featherweight champion Ilia Topuria, making it clear that Topuria needs to earn his shot at the lightweight title rather than skipping the line. Makhachev, the reigning UFC lightweight champion, sees no reason to grant Topuria an immediate title opportunity, especially when the lightweight division is stacked with legitimate contenders like Arman Tsarukyan, Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje, and Dustin Poirier. All of these fighters have been grinding their way toward a title shot, and Islam believes it would be unfair for Topuria to leapfrog them without first proving himself at 155 pounds. This decision also helps Makhachev push back against criticism that he only fights featherweights moving up in weight. After back-to-back fights against Alexander Volkanovski, many fans and analysts questioned whether Makhachev was avoiding the top contenders in his own division. Facing Topuria next would have only added fuel to that argument, and it seems Makhachev is determined to silence those doubts by defending against a true lightweight challenger. On the other hand, Ilia Topuria has made it clear that he wants to become a two-division champion, and he sees Makhachev as the perfect next target. Fresh off his dominant win over Volkanovski, Topuria has skyrocketed in popularity, and many fans are eager to see if his power and striking could pose a threat to Makhachev's wrestling-heavy style. However, without Makhachev's approval, Topuria may need to either defend his featherweight title or take a lightweight fight to prove himself before earning a shot at the belt. For now, Makhachev appears laser-focused on solidifying his reign at 155 pounds, ensuring that the division's rightful challengers get their opportunities before any super fights are entertained. Whether Topuria will take a different route to force the fight or shift his focus back to featherweight remains to be seen, but one thing is certain, this storyline is far from over.